good, gamers? Welcome back to another episode of Fizzy MTG. Guys, today we in a new space. You can't tell because we got a good playmat here. Doesn't matter, but it's going to be much easier to record certain types of videos, including, just regular unboxing. Today, you've probably seen the thumbnail and the title. We're going to be going over good old Black Death. This is the deck that I played in the first episode of MTGG, Magic the Gathering gameplay, or whatever other funny acronym you want to come up with, or whatever the word is. I don't know. But I thought we'd go over every card in this deck. And this is the deck that I played. And if you guys want to see the deck that my buddy Brandon played, it's right here. We're going to be going over it in another video. Stay tuned for that one. But yeah, let's get into it, and we'll read all the cards. And then if you want to see how it performs, then go check out the gameplay on the channel. Episode 1 is up. Alright, so the first card we have here is Corrupt. It is 5 and a black for a sorcery. Corrupt deals damage equal to the number of target swamps you control to target creature or player. You gain life equal to the damage dealt this way. So really good. I don't believe this card came up in the game at all. I thought we had gone through every card, but I believe this one actually never got played. This one did see some play, and it's a very interesting card. Flaying Tendrils. 1 a black and a black for sorcery devoid. This card has no color. All creatures get -2/-2 until the end of turn. Every creature would die this turn. Exile it instead. This card actually came in pretty handy in the match for sure. Tendrils of Corruption. I also remember casting this card. 3 and a black for an instant. Tendrils of Corruption deal X damage to target creature, and you gain X life or X's number of swamps you control. This can be really useful removal, especially in a mono black deck. So really fun little card here. Diabolic Edict. Sorry about that. This is kind of just a bad. I mean, it's a great card, but it seems like it's a fun card, but also kind of an evil card, because if your opponent only has one creature, especially a lot of times, which, I mean, also maybe if they only have one creature, it's not too bad, but especially late in the game, just target player sacrifices a creature. This can be devastating to your opponent, and oh god, this one is fun to play, but also can be a little bit of a feel bad, but I do enjoy it. We got 2 of those. Next up, we have Agonizing Siphon, 3 and a black for sorcery. Agonizing Siphon deals 3 damage to target, and you gain 3 life, and this deck has 3 of those. We've also got Sign in Blood. I didn't know how good this card was until I played this deck, and holy cow, I'm definitely going to be putting this in some other decks now. 2 black, target player draws 2 life and draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Yeah, and I will say on our sort of dice counters, I did forget to remove the damage for this and read the bones a couple times. On screen, however, in that duel, I did manage to fix it, though I will admit there was one point where I forgot to add the life of the goat, the life gain from the goat. It didn't really end up mattering, but still, I will try to be better at that going forward. We have 4 of these. Sorin's Thirst. This card, if you watch that gameplay, I cast this card a lot. And it's great. 2 mana. It's just black for an instant. Sorin's Thirst deals 2 damage to target creature, and you gain 2 life. It's a solid little card. And we have 4 of those. First Sphere Gargantua. One of, I believe, only 2 different types of creatures that we have in this deck. It is a 6-drop, 4 a black and a black for a 5/4. When First Sphere Gargantua enters the battlefield, you draw a card and lose a life, which is also something I did forget to do in the match after the initial time of playing in the second match. But again, going forward, we're going to try to be better with our counters and our triggers. So, be sure to roast us in the comments for everything we get wrong. But this is a solid card, and we get 4 of these. Read the Bones, another solid card like Sign in Blood. This one, scry 2, then draw 2 cards, you lose 2 life. This can be, honestly, even more useful in certain cases than Sign in Blood because of the Scry 2. So it's very useful. And we have 4 of those as well. Classic Murder. It's 3 a black and a black for destroy target creature. It's Black Death. That's what this deck does. This card, of course, there's 4 of them. It's amazing. Defile is a 1 mana, just a single black mana instant that says target creature gets -1/-1 until the end of turn for each swamp you control. That is devastating if you're in mono black and you have a lot of swamps in a lot of cases, because you can just kill bigger creatures really easily, and again we have 4 of those. We also have Yarok's Finlurker, which is a 2-drop of just a black and a black for horror. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent exiles a card from their hand, and you can pay 2 and a black to give it a +1/+1 until the end of turn, so it's pretty useful. Got 4 of those as well. Next is the land base, which just consists of 4 Barren Moors, which each enter the battlefield tapped and have tap for a black mana, or you can pay 1 black and cycle it to discard this card to draw a card. It's actually really useful. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 swamps. So, heck yeah. And that's the first deck. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to go over all the cards and sort of read them all out and just sort of showcase this deck in the list form that I got and the way that it was used. If you guys want to see how this deck performs, go check out the MTGG episode 1 and let me know what you think, because your feedback will shape how that series moves forward. The next episode might not see change necessarily depending on if we record one beforehand, but it will as it progresses. So that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, consider subscribing, all that good junk, and stay tuned for when we go over Pip Sneaks. Look forward to seeing you there. Have a good one.